Hello dear students, I hope you're all fine. And today's lesson is for baccalaureate students. It's about cause and effect linking words and writing a cause and effect email. So this lesson is divided into two parts. In the first part, I will tell you about cause and effect, their meaning, and how you can use cause and effect linking words to link sentences. In the second part, I'll show you how to write a cause and effect email. So let's get started with cause and effect. A cause. What is a cause? A cause is something that makes something else happen. To determine the cause, you ask the question, why did it happen? And an effect is what happens as a result of the cause. To determine the effect, you ask the question, what happened? In this picture, for example, the hand is the cause and the pieces of the domino falling are the effect. For example, Dad missed the bus, so he walked home. What is the cause? Of course, the cause is Dad missed the bus, and the effect is Dad walking home. Another example, I got wet because I was out in the rain. So the cause is I was out in the rain, and the effect is that I got wet. Now, more examples. Now, let's circle the cause and underline the effect in these sentences. Number one, my alarm clock didn't ring, so I was late for school. Number two, it was cold, therefore the students closed the windows. Number three, I didn't sleep well last night because of coughing. Number four, the roads were severely damaged due to the flooding. Number five, I had to restart my computer as it froze. So, what is the cause in the first sentence? Of course, my alarm clock didn't ring, and the effect is I was late for school. Number two, the cause is it was cold, and the effect is the students closed the window. In number three, the cause is, of course, coughing, and the effect is that I didn't sleep well. The cause in number four is the flooding, and the effect is the roads were severely damaged. Number five, where is the cause? Sure, my computer froze. It froze, and the effect is I had to restart my computer. Now let's do a few exercises, and in the first exercise we'll match the cause with its effects. So on the left the causes and on the right the effects. So number one, she was so tired. Number two, it rained all day. 3, since her car broke down. 4, taking drugs can lead to. Number 5, cookies are high in sugar. And the effects now. So the children couldn't go out. That she went to sleep early. As a result, they are bad for your teeth. She took a taxi. Death. So she was so tired that she went to sleep early. Meaning she was very tired and she went to sleep early. Number 2, it rained all day. So the children couldn't go out. Number 3, since her car broke down, what did she do? Good, she took a taxi. Number 4, taking drugs can lead to what? Can lead, of course, to death. Number 5, cookies are high in sugar. As a result, they are bad for your teeth. Okay. Now look at the highlighted words. The highlighted words are, of course, the cause and effect linking words. B, I would like you to complete the following sentences with appropriate causes. It got dark because the accident was the result of, Jennifer was rewarded on account of, and 4, we cancelled our trip due to. So, why did it get dark? There are many reasons. For example, it got dark because the light went out, or because the sun went down. Number 2, the accident was the result of many reasons. The accident was the result of, for example, bad driving, the state of roads, or just negligence. The accident was the result of negligence. Number 3, Jennifer was rewarded on account of what? On account of her honesty, her hard work, etc. Number 4, we cancelled our trip due to, for example, the bad weather. Good. Now, as you noticed, we've seen many linking words, many cause and effect linking words. For example, as a result, owing to, because of, the reason for, therefore, so, as, thus, therefore, meaning therefore, since, because of, due to, because of, consequently, so that or such that, on account of, because of, lead to, can lead to, will lead to, and out of honesty, out of respect, out of, etc. Okay. Now, the best way, of course, to master a grammar point or a vocabulary item is by using it frequently in speaking and writing. So let's do a writing activity. So imagine, for example, you're given this topic. There is a debate on the causes and effects of brain drain on New York Times. So write an email to the newspaper editor telling them about the causes and effects of this phenomenon. So you can send your email to the following email address, for example. The first thing you've got to do is to brainstorm. So brainstorming, what is brainstorming? Brainstorming is done by freely writing down ideas about a given topic, and we've already seen different ways of brainstorming different topics. So there are several ways to brainstorm a cause and effect essay, but here is just one to get you started. So you divide your piece of paper, you divide it into two parts, okay, the causes and effects. So for example, the causes of brain drain are, as we've already seen, push. There are push factors and pull factors, and push factors include, among other things, unsatisfactory living conditions, social and political unrest and conflicts, lack of satisfactory working conditions, etc. Then pull factors, okay, that attract or tempt immigrants are better working conditions, job opportunities, the availability of job opportunities, and higher wages and income, etc. For the effects, there are a lot of effects, of course. The effect may be sending countries spend money to educate its scientists and other countries benefit from them, meaning the host countries benefit from them. The countries of origin remain undeveloped. Immigrants find it difficult to integrate in the host country. Many immigrants lose their cultural identity, etc. Okay, now what you've got to do is that you've got to write an email, of course. Yes, you have to write an email about the causes and effects of brain drain. So let me show you the email. So an email looks something like this. So you have the to line. In the to line, that's where you write the main receiver's email address. In the CC line or box, okay, you CC someone, meaning you include the addresses of other people that you want to know about the email. And you have the subject line. The subject line, or this is where you write the title of your email. And it's important, very important, that you write the title of your email. Why? The subject line is the first thing people see in their boxes, and it's your first impression. Also, emails can contain viruses and irrelevant information. Thirdly, busy people rarely open their emails. The decision to open or delete an email is made based mainly on the subject line or title. So it's very important to write the title of your email here in the subject line. Then, dear, okay, then the receiver's name, you write the introduction, and the body part. In the body part, that's where you discuss and argue. Okay, this is where you include your causes and the effects of brain drain. And finally, the conclusion. In the conclusion, you can give your point of view, you can summarize, you can give advice, you can suggest, etc. And finally, of course, best regards, yours sincerely, etc. Closure, of course. And then you write your name here. That's where you sign your email. Then, when you finish, you click send, and your email goes. Okay, before we finish, let me give you a sample email about the causes and effects of deforestation that I've written myself. Okay, so here the email of the receiver. Okay, I CC'd myself, and the subject line title, causes and effects of deforestation. Dear sir, madam, I am writing to voice my concern about the destruction of the tropical rainforest. This important environmental region, which holds millions of unique plants, animals, and people, is being destroyed rapidly for multiple reasons. This will certainly have serious negative effects on biodiversity, the climate, and people. Notice here that cause and effect linking words are highlighted. One of the main causes of deforestation, of destruction, is logging for timber. Millions of trees are cut down every year, often illegally, and the valuable wood is taken and not replaced. Besides, especially in developing countries, trees are cut down to use as firewood and to create land for grazing cattle and for growing crops. Due to deforestation, thousands of species of animals and plants disappear each year. These plants and animals could provide us with food, medicine, or valuable products. So this leads to a poorer world with less biodiversity. In addition, the destruction of the rainforest results in exposing the soil to the heavy rain and to the sun, making it very dry and eventually infertile and useless. Thus, the forest cannot grow again, and the people who use the land have to move on. Another serious effect is global warming. When the trees in the rainforest are cut down, carbon dioxide is released into the atmosphere. This carbon dioxide acts as a blanket, trapping the sun's heat and warming the planet. Conclusion. To sum up, so here I summarize. The rainforest is important for the environment because it produces oxygen, stores carbon, and has huge stores of timber, minerals, medicinal plants and food. I hope that each and every one of us will take some action to address this problem and stop the destruction of this treasure before it's too late. Yours faithfully. So I have to write my name here and click. Good luck, and don't forget to do an exercise about cause and effect linking words on our Google Classroom.